Early today I was finished from work and I was on my way home, right? And I realized I have no food. Obviously, the thing to do is to go shopping, right? Go to the shop, get some food, buy some stuff, come back home, eat. But then I started thinking about it. I'm like, maybe I'm just gonna risk it. Maybe I'm just going to not get anything. Maybe I'll just starve because, because to be honest, sometimes shopping can be the absolute worst. I don't really want to make a list of 5 things all the time, but here are 5 things I thought of that are the absolute worst when it comes to shopping. Okay, first thing, it's kind of 2 points. The queues are really long, and sometimes it's really overcrowded, especially during that rush hour period. You know, after 5 p.m., 6 p.m., around that time, oh my god. Okay, first of all, why are there so many people when I want to shop? Okay, yeah, everyone wants to shop, but why are there so many people? You get people who are really slow walkers, right? So let's say you're in a hurry, you wanna do your shopping, you wanna go home, you just wanna come in, come out, come in, come out, come in, come out, come in, come out. You want to come in, you want to go out, you want to be as quick as possible. You know what you want to get. You got it in there, it's locked. You've made a list on your way out of work or college or school or whatever. You made a list in your head. Maybe it's only 3 items. Maybe it's only, I don't know, crisps, chocolate, and milk. Or chicken, Doritos, and bread. You know your list. You have your list. It's locked in there. So you go in, you know where the trolleys are. You run, you grab a trolley, you got it in your hand, and you're in your way. You're just in the zone. You're gonna just run by and just you know where the things are. You want to get it. Thing is, there are a bunch of people in your way. You got the slow walkers, right? They're in the lane you want to go to. You got the slow walkers. They sort of remind you of the zombies in The Walking Dead. You know, when the zombies are being nice and slow, they remind you of the zombies in The Walking Dead. You know, they sort of walk in this weird slow motion kind of way. They're walking really slow. You just want to go and grab what you need. What I generally do, I try to just avoid them and just zoom past them, maybe just go to the side, shimmy a little to the side, and what ends up happening is when I try to shimmy to the side, they end up just moving over, and then I try to shimmy over to the left and then they move over as well, so I'm there just going back and forth. I can't get past, getting frustrated. So with so many people in the shop, naturally the queues are going to be long. So you manage to shimmy past everybody, you've grabbed what you needed, you have your list, it's in there, you go into the checkout, you finally made it. You gaze upon the checkout and all the queues have like 1,000 people in them. Literally 1,000, maybe not literally, but the queues are so long. You're trying to look for the shortest queue. The shortest queue looks like it's gonna take you an hour. By the time you pick the queue you want, every other queue always seems slightly shorter, doesn't it? You nearly want to move over to the other queue. And sometimes I actually risk it. I move over to the next queue, and then do you know what I realized? The queue I was in, it's going faster. That's right, it's going faster than I thought. And then I move over again. Guess what happens? The one I just left is going faster. Just pick a queue and stick to it. That was the first thing. Second thing, I can guarantee 100% of the time, 110%, 150%, every single time I go shopping, I always want to buy more than I actually made a list for. You know what you need, right? You know what you need to eat. You know the good stuff. Let's say you got what you want. You know what you want. Let's say it's carrots and broccoli and chicken. I don't know. I'm not good at making lists. You grab what you want, right? So you got those 3 things in your basket. You turn to your right and you see some Doritos. You're like, ooh, I could go on some Doritos. You put it in your bag. Walking past another aisle, you see some tea. Ooh, I'm running out of tea. Oh yeah, you put it in. Ooh, eggs. Boom. Bread. Boom. This. Boom. That. Boom. Next thing, your shopping basket is so heavy you have to switch over to a trolley. We always want more. We're always gonna get more than we need or that we plan for. I don't know. It just happens. We always do. Number 3. If I'm at home and I run out of food, I go downstairs, I open up my fridge, it's looking like the greatest desert that has ever been known to mankind. I'm hungry. My stomach is rumbling. I may scavenge one or two things. Maybe a tiny little slice of bread that's been forgotten. It's got a bit of mold on it. I just blow it off. Maybe cut it out with a knife and I eat it. Gives me a little bit of energy. But I know I have to go shopping today. If not, I'm gonna starve. So what do? I've got 6 hours before Tesco closes, right? Let's just say we're going to Tesco. I got 6 hours before Tesco closes. Tesco is 5 minutes away from me, right? I say, well, you've got 6 hours. You don't have to go now. If I leave it till there's about 3 hours left. Sure, it's only 5 minutes away. 3 hours into you. It's 2 hours left. Like, yeah, I can make it in 2 hours. Yeah. Before you know it, you have 20 minutes left. Panic. That is the biggest panic of my life. I'm jumping up, putting on my tracksuit, running for the door, grabbing my bag, half dressed, arriving at the door like, don't close it please, I'm here, I'm home. Why didn't I go earlier? I had 6 hours, why do I do this to myself? Number 4, buying way too much. This isn't the same as number 2 where you always buy more than you planned. This is slightly different. This is, let's say you got a half loaf of bread, right? And it finished within 2 days, and you're like, oh damn, I need bread for more than 2 days. I wanna eat bread every day. I wanna make that peanut butter jelly. So you buy that half loaf of bread and you finish it in like 2 days. You're like, oh man, I need more bread. This time you buy a full loaf. Okay, this should do me. Half a loaf lasted me 2 days. A full loaf should last 4 days. So you buy that loaf of bread rather than the half loaf you normally buy. You go back home. 2 days later, you've only taken like one slice. Because you probably feel like eating something else, you know? Next thing you know, it's 1 month later, you've only taken 2 slices out of that slice of bread, and the whole thing is green with mold. So you feel like, oh damn, I'm gonna buy a half loaf next time. Jeez, a full loaf is too much. Guess what? You buy a half loaf next time, you finish it in 1 day. Which brings me to my next point, number 5, underbuying. So you have your list of things you want to buy. You have your sweet potato, your honey. I don't know. I'm really bad at coming up with lists for shopping off the top of my head. But you have your list, right? So let's say last time you got a big pack of potatoes. You got maybe 20 some potatoes in there. You get a whole bunch of broccoli. You get something else that is a lot. Right? And what happens is you're using them daily, but they never finish, so they're always there and then they always end up expiring. So what do you think? Do you think, well, maybe I should buy a little bit less, right? So if you buy a little bit less, half of what you normally would buy, you think, well, it'll take me half the time to finish it. Normally everything ends up spoiling, so that sounds about right? So you come home with all your shopping, you're happy, you store everything away, and you feel like you're gonna finish everything on time, nothing's gonna expire. Oh, but you do finish everything on time. In fact, you finish it ahead of time. In fact, it's 1 day later, 2 days, 3 days later, and you have to go shopping